Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina shared a close friendship with John McCain for more than 20 years, from the halls of the Senate to the campaign trail to nearly 50 overseas trips to war zones. Their bond was a rarity in a rancorous Congress. We spoke to Senator Graham about John McCain's legacy, the White House counsel, and the Mueller investigation. If you back in the Senate could pass some legislation, not to honor him or name this building, what would you pass? What would you try and get passed?
The immigration. I want to get that done because it meant a lot to John to fix a broken immigration system. The president can do this. He is a deal maker, but the people around him, not so much.
People would say the real disconnect between your effort to try to work with the president and your friendship with John McCain is people say all the praise that's being heaped on John McCain does not apply to the president.
I am going to do everything I can to help President Trump, and when he's wrong, I will say so. It bothers me greatly when the president says things about John McCain. It pisses me off to no end, and I let the president know it. The way he's handled the passing of John was disturbing. We finally got it right. I am not going to give up on the idea of working with this president. The best way I can honor John McCain is help my country.
Did you call the president and tell him to bring the flag back down to half-staff?
No, but I called some people around him.
What could the president learn from John McCain?
What I would tell the president: you've got a lot of people you think are treating you unfairly. Fight back. But you're going to have to be a big man in a big office. John McCain was a big man, worthy of a big country. Mr. President, you need to be the big man that the presidency requires. Some people worry that getting rid of McGahn means fewer people around him reminding him of the constraints of the presidency, reminding him to be a big man, which you suggested. Then as long as I'm around, I'll remind him of how this game played. I've been involved in the impeachment of Clinton. I understand the process pretty well. Here's what I'll tell the president. There is no scenario where you can end this investigation, the Mueller investigation, through some political intrigue and survive. That's the end of you. The only person in America that can clear Donald Trump is Mueller.
Do you think he'd fire Attorney General Sessions today if he could?
I think he wants an attorney general that he has a better working relationship with. And to those in my business who say you're stuck with Jeff Sessions, I like Jeff Sessions. But, I mean, how smart do you have to be to understand this is not working?
Let me ask you about the Mueller investigation. You said that at the end of the day, if there is collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russians, that'll be it for me. Anything else will be just noise.
Yeah.
But you said you have faith in Mueller.
I do.
So if Mueller finds something else and it's not collusion,
but then he'll act on it. I say this as a joke, but just kind of a half of a joke. To collude, you got to sit down, come up with a plan, and stick with it. Trump's not good at that.
But Lindsey Graham recognizes that an investigation may start here and ultimately be cause for
100%.
So that could be possible in the Mueller case.
We'll see what he finds. Absolutely.
24 U.S. senators plan to attend this morning's memorial service in Phoenix for Senator John McCain. Former Vice President Joe Biden will give one of the eulogies. An estimated 12,000 to 15,000 people lined up to view McCain's casket at the Arizona State Capitol yesterday. South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham offered a rare emotional reflection yesterday on the death of his friend that we haven't seen before. We spoke with Graham about their unique relationship that spanned more than 2 decades. He talked about the pain of losing his friend, the more surprising moments of McCain's life, and their last moments together. We've heard a lot about Senator McCain this week. What's something people would be surprised to learn about John McCain?
How kind he was.
How did that manifest itself?
Paying tremendous amount of attention when you needed it the most. That he could be a handful, he could rip your head off, all on and on and on, but he could be incredibly kind just by picking up the phone, making sure that you knew he was there for you.
What would he say if he was calling you now?
Buck up. Knock that crap off. You're embarrassing yourself.
Do you still have the instinct to take out your phone and call him?
As people ask me what's it like, yes, I literally, yesterday afternoon, I literally almost picked up my phone. So I don't know who in your life that you talk to about business matters or almost share things with about your hopes and your dreams and, you know, your business activities. It was John for me.
If you can't talk to him, what do you hear him saying in your head?
Steady. Keep pushing. Be careful, but steady. Stay involved. Don't give up.
Did you get a chance to say goodbye to him?
Yeah, I did. And when I walked in, he just smiled and held my hand, but really didn't say anything. And Friday was a bad day. But yeah, something told me to go. I was planning to go this week. And I found a hole in my schedule. Says, I need to go.
What did you tell him when you said goodbye to him?
You did good. You exceeded every expectation your dad and your grandfather had for you. You did right by your country. You did right by your friends. And I am better for having met you. And he just squeezed really hard.
You traveled all over the world together.
Yes, every place no one else wanted to go, we went.
You were never anywhere very long.
This man, John McCain, had more energy than 10 men. The doctor told me in Sydney that he had 8 times the tolerance for pain of the average person. But he had a schedule that would literally kill you, but he was curious.
Last question. We're sitting in the Russell Senate Office Building. Should it be the John McCain Senate Office Building?
I think we need I don't know. I named the Capitol after the guy. It'd be John McCain, D.C. I want to see what the family thinks. But the Capitol Visitor Center, he hated that place. It turned out to be marvelous. What if it's the first thing you saw was the life of John McCain? What if it was the John McCain Capitol Visitor Center? That would be perfect in this regard. It would be an educational moment for young people to know that men like John McCain existed. Then they'll find out about other men and women that made this place truly great, and it would annoy the hell out of him. So it'd be my way of getting back at him.
Senator Graham, thank you.
Thank you.